Hi, I'm Anita Potter from Needles and Hooks, and welcome to episode 16 of UFO2FO. UFO stands for unfinished objects, and FO stands for finished objects. So right now I'm going to be working on, which I haven't touched this project in a hot minute, is my daughter's corner-to-corner blanket. And I'm going to grab it off everything else, maybe. Where's the top? Is that the top? Uh-oh. No. Let's not lose our chain one here. And my hook is under everything, as usual. So, and I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to set a nice handy-dandy timer for 30 minutes. That's clock. Timer. 3000. 30 minutes. And away we go. So I've been, like the last 2 days, let me move my yarn blob over here, have been doing like a round robin with all my projects that are just currently right here. There was 8 of them I was working on, but I had to stop working on my corner-to-corner car blanket because I ran out of scrap. So until I get more scrap, that one's just going to sit there. Get some yarn. Make sure I have this set properly. Why is this being weird? You know what? Let me just... Did I already... slip? Oh, you know what? That might have been a slip stitch. My bad. Go ahead and I'm going to slip. Maybe not there. Hang on. I'm having problems. Okay. So that was the final one of the 3. I think I have to chain 1. Or not. What is going on with this thing? 3. Chain 1. Maybe I already, I don't know. Let me just chain 2, yarn over, and try this again here. Yeah, this is me not remembering how to do this for some reason. Because all my other corner-to-corners, the 2 that I have over here, aren't ready to close off yet. So I'm like, what did I do? Maybe I already did that. I don't know. I think I did. I don't have a clue. So we're just going to continue on now. Yeah, I think I already slipped. Did I slip stitch? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm just going to continue on with this. If I can. My camera is not even in the right spot. Maybe I turn it. Oops. Okay, that's too low. Oh, I need 2 hands for this. The struggle is real. Problem is, this thing also, it tilts. Did I even get it? Did I even do it? That's good enough, I think. Although it is really hot in here today. So, until the bottom drops out on Wednesday when we get, wait, is that right? I guess it is right. I don't know. Until we get to Wednesday when it's going to be, like, ridiculously cold. And it's supposed to rain in the afternoon. So, that ought to be fun. 2, 3. And behind the scenes, I've been working on, I've got a tutorial coming out this Friday. That is if I get this video edited and out before then. It'll come out Friday. And then I'm working on, that one's crochet. The one I'm working on that you can't really see, well, you can sort of see it, is a knit tutorial. So I'm working on that. I already shot the first part of the video, but I need to actually work the project to shoot the rest of it. So I've been working on that. And I'm still trying to think about the hat that goes with that scarf over there. But I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it unless I just do it and test it. Yeah, come on. Here we go. I need way more yarn than that to work with. Just don't knock it off onto the floor. If only I had just a little bit more space for all my stuff. Or if I just quit starting projects, that would be helpful too. But I'm trying to get some of them done. I did manage to finish my granny square blanket last Friday. So it was a couple of days ago. I haven't done a finished objects and yarn buys. I think I'm gonna like change how I do that, because it's like sometimes I'm not gonna buy yarn, and sometimes I'm not gonna have anything finished either. So I need to like rethink that. But I'm not sure what I want to do. It's like everybody does podcasting. I don't really, because I know my other channel, it's basically what I do on my other channel is a Wednesday, which I haven't done any of those since August, and I need to get back to that channel too, because that's what I started on YouTube. So I need to get back to it. But audio engineering with all the nonsense next door doesn't work very well. And unless I'm writing instrumental tracks and just having them go straight into the computer via my piano that you can't see under all this stuff, I can't do anything with a microphone, audio recording other than this. I can't do music with my amps because, well, it's not a comfortable environment for music creation. I do not like the feeling of, it's like the way this desk is, it makes it feel like I'm in a cubicle, and it's very constricting. And I can't exactly go out and get a different desk right now because, well, what would I do with this one? I just have to wait and deal with it. Until I move, whenever that's going to be. Yeah, come on. It's warm in here. This blanket is warm. It's Bernay blanket yarn. At least I guess with this yarn, you can't really split the yarn on this. But every time the color changes, I'm afraid it's going to be one of those they cut it and then knotted it together, which has been the case a lot with these cakes over here. So yeah, I'm going to try to ramp up tutorials. Excuse me. Stitch tutorials. And I don't know if that's what I want to do. I have two web cameras. One will not attach to my little stand over there because it doesn't have the camera mount on it. But this one does. So I'm wondering if I can just grab my old 720 camera out and use that for over here, and then take the 1081 over there. But I really don't like the fact that it's a wide angle lens, so when I'm doing anything over there at the table, it kind of looks warped. So I think I need to find a a non-wide angle lens web camera. I might really like to get a DSLR, but I need other things to mount that to. A lav mic would be great. That way I'm not like messing with my mic stands, because they get in the way. I trip over that one over there constantly. Sorry, I'm concentrating on not dropping my double crochets here. Yeah, see, it's getting really long. It's like trying to get all the way back over here. She wants it like 6 feet long, and I kind of guesstimated that it would be 14 rows, but I have this one other pink one and that one red one left, and I don't think I'm going to have enough for that. And I told her, it's like, don't expect this for Christmas, because that's not going to happen, because I probably will have to end up getting yarn, and I'm not buying any more yarn until after the first of the year, because I've got enough projects going on right now. I don't need any extra ones. And yeah. Oh, it's hot. It almost makes me want to plug in the air conditioning, but if I turn it on, it's going to be too loud. I don't want to get up and turn that ceiling fan on, because, well, I would have to end up turning it off anyway, because it's going to get cold. It's going to start getting colder. We haven't gotten, Pikes Peak got snow, but as far as this year, after summer, we haven't gotten any snow down here in the springs yet. They keep switching back and forth Wednesday's forecast to rain or rain and snow, and it just rain and snow, and it's constant. So it's like right now it says rain and cold, but they'll probably change it again to rain and snow. Or no rain, because that's happened before too. Darn it. I'm trying to keep this up in the view. And I can't back up any further. If I had a lav mic, I could just go wherever I want, but I don't. One of these days, I will. So I don't have to constantly be attached to this right here. Because it's like my internet box, my audio interface, and my microphone, there tends to be like a noise, some like a electrical interference, and it's with the cable box. Or sorry, it's not a cable box, it's my internet box. And it's gone over the videos before too. So hopefully it's not now, because I always double check when I start these. Come on, go through. That the audio is fine. It's just sometimes it might be just a little too low. So I turn the volume up on OBS Studio and in Voicemeeter, which allows me to like have the microphone, and if I wanted desktop audio, I could do desktop audio, but seeing as this isn't an audio channel, this is a knit and crochet channel, I don't have to worry about that part. So, yeah. If I could just get through this row, it would be nice. It's so hot. And I'm like, oh, my kingdom for center pull. It'd be so much easier. Or if I had like, I don't know, like a little Lazy Susan with like a stick in the middle, I can just stick it right on there, but I don't have one of those. Would be nice. I don't need a big one, just a small one to like hold things like this. And you could just like, it would just go around and you won't have to fight to get yarn off of it. Heck, even one of those, like, I don't know, standalone paper towel holders. Just would have to, like, weight the bottom of it or something. Like one that would be on its side with, like, a turn. If only I had my stuff. I could, like, make something, like, real quick, but I don't. I have to get that stuff. So I have a bunch of PVC pipe that I cut up to use for doing product photography eons ago, but I want to use it for other things now, since I don't really do microstock photography anymore, because that's a whole other thing. It's all basically, it's like I started doing that back in 2009. And then it was fine for a while. Was making decent money every month. And then all of a sudden the summer of 2013 rolled around and all the sales tanked. And it was like, what happened? And it wasn't just me that's seen it, that it affected. It affected other people too that were doing like a ton of sales, like every day. And they were seeing like a drastic drop. And one of the bigger ones decided, oh, hey, yeah, we don't need to pay you that much anymore. It's 10 cents across the board per image. Yeah. So it's like, huh, that's nice. So a lot of us went over and started trying to sell them on our own sites. And I still want to do that, but I need to find a different way to do it. I do not like the WordPress theme. It has not updated. The people that run it now are a bunch of snarky jerks that I just don't care to deal with. So I'd rather do it myself through some kind of, like, I don't know, plugin or something. I would rather get off of WordPress for stuff like that. Because I took my other site that I had, and it was on WordPress, but it would just, with all the plugins and add-ons and stuff on it, it was just made the site run extremely slow. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to rebuild it from scratch. And I did. And now, since I do a lot of this now, I need to rebuild it again to include this stuff. So that would be nice. I just need to be able to sit down and do it. And it would be great to, like, just sell my own patterns on my own site. But for right now, darn it. Right now I'm just using Gumroad because it's easier. Darn it. How many times am I going to have to do this one double crochet? Let me concentrate. Double crochet. Can we double crochet? Hey, I made it. All right. Yeah, it's just easier. And I have more control over it when it's over there than, say, on, like, Ravelry. But there's not like there's anything wrong with Ravelry. It's just I had a bad experience. I had some patterns for sale a long time ago. And then all of a sudden, I got a sale. I saw it in my account. But it said it was returned because the PayPal was unknown. And I was like, I never changed it. So I had to fight tooth and nail to get it changed back. And then after just dealing with that, I was like, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this. So I go to Gumroad. That's why I've got them over there. I thought about putting them over on Ravelry, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want to go through that again. They need to make it where I have actually access to my account just in case something stupid like that happens. But you have to go through support and then wait an eternity for no one to reply. So, yeah, I'm kind of like not happy with that. If they could change that, then I would absolutely go over there and put my patterns over there. But until that happens, I'm sticking with Gumroad. And that's my choice to do it that way. It's like, don't let my experience stop you from using Ravelry, because that would be stupid. Well, not stupid, but a little silly. If you haven't had any issues, then by all means use it. I just had, it was a major issue that just did not get taken care of in a timely fashion. And the fact that my information changed without me changing it, and no way that, I don't think I got hacked, because I don't know. I just, it was just like a bad time. Darn it. Why are you doing this? There we go. I was like, I rattled off enough yarn, darn it. It's hot. I'm really hot. I actually might turn the AC on during the break, because it's hot. Almost at the end of this row. That's taken some time. And seeing as I'm still building it out, the height, I've got the width, I just need the height now. So that's taking a minute. Even though I'm stopped on the width, still gotta go up to get more height. I think it's about like inch and a half or something per row. I'll have to measure it once I get to the top of this, because I can't remember, because it's been a minute since I've worked on this or measured it. I'm not going to lay it down and measure it. That'd be crazy. I don't have enough space at the moment. I got too much stuff. My yoga mat's on the floor. Darn it. Come on. There we go. I mean, it doesn't split, but sometimes it slips off the hook, and it's like, I need to get it back. If I could just get like the 6 feet with the yarn I've got, then I probably wouldn't panic so much that I don't have enough yarn to like close it off. Come on. If this was just like, if it would just be like this kind of Brene blanket, it would be nice, but it isn't. It's kind of like flat. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's kind of flat and it's not really round. I wonder if that's why I'm having problems with it slipping off the hook, because it's flat. Oh, hey, look, we're almost at the top. Oh, good grief. There we go. If I can get this done, I can measure these little things, or at least attempt it. All right, pull up that off, pull up a loop. Let's see. All right, where's my tape measure? Buried under everything, and I hit my mic. Awesome. Where am I at? So these, each of these is like, yeah, an inch and a half. Yeah, about it. Yeah, roughly an inch and a half. on the height. Some soda. So maybe not 14 rows. I mean, I was like, when I get done with this one, I'll measure it and see where I'm at. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get through this entire thing of yarn right there in this session, because it's already taken like almost 30 minutes to get through one row. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Hang on, it's gonna take me a sec to get this attached. Okay, that's through that one. It's always trying to get the first one started is a little difficult. Let me see if I can get to 3 here. There we go. Maybe. Why do you want to be a pain right now? Okay, there we go. Get some more yarn so I can like turn it. See? It's getting there. Slowly. As I knock things off and cover my yarn. Come on. There we go. Now I can attach and start going again. Try not to be on top of the yarn so I can like work with it here. Hopefully, by the end of this session, I'll be back down to the other side at the bottom. So I think when I looked at my clock, it's like 9 minutes left. Whew. Hot, hot, hot. Darn it. Yeah, so. What are you working on this session? Are you knitting? Are you crocheting? Something else? Sometimes I'll put these on and just I'll be writing, coming up with ideas for new projects and new tutorials. I've got a list that I'm slowly trying to work my way through, or actually get started. I've got one. Like I said earlier, I've got one coming out Friday. So hopefully this one won't take forever to get going. And it's going to be 2 separate videos because I still need to do the hat. And I would like to have that pattern in the hat, but I don't know how it's going to work. I might test it with a different yarn just to see what it does, so I'm not using the yarn I want the project in, because I use that for the tutorial. I have 1 minute. And I'm always bad with this, and completely terrible with this. I should have done this from the start. Hi to all of my 8 subscribers. I love you all very, very much, and thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, you can subscribe if you'd like. I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, I'm working on trying to get this channel up to like what my other channel is doing, even though that channel took forever to get going. And then I haven't worked on it since August when I was doing that render challenge, which, oh shoot, November is coming up. I don't know if I'm going to do that one or not. It's kind of like Inktober, which ends like at the end of this month. Oh. But it's like node based for like 3D and yeah, just whatever you use node based anything on. But I haven't done it in a couple of years, so I haven't looked if the list has been put out yet. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Let me finish this little bit off first before I take a break. And I'm going to turn that AC on because, ooh, it's warm in here. And it has nothing to do with that tiny little light. It's just, it was warm today. Okay. Now I'm ready to take a break. And I take one too. All right? As long as you need. And I will see you in about 5 seconds. Welcome back. Did you have a good break? I hope you did. So, got another 30 minutes on my timer. So I'm going to start that up. And keep on working. I'm hoping to get to the end of this row. At the end of this section of our session. Hopefully. Get some yarn. If only I had the parts I'd have made that Lazy Susan thing. Would have been fantastic. My hook got twisted, so here we go. Now we're going right. Maybe. There we go. Just does ever happen? You're almost done doing a double crochet and then it just all falls apart. I hate that because then you have to do it all over again. So, yeah, I've kind of run out of things to, like, I don't know, talk about. So, other than the same stuff every time. So I'm going to be doing, yeah, let me talk about that. That's what I need to do. Tutorials for the crochet and knit temperature blankets starting, that's going to get started on January 1st or the week of January 1st. So I'm going to do those this week. It's not difficult. The knit one might be a little fiddly, but it is what it is. So that's how it's going to go. Or that's how I'm going to do it. And if you don't have to follow what I do. You could do your temperature blanket how you want it. I'm just going to like do it. I still need to figure out how I'm going to do those when it starts. Most people just do updates. Oh, hey, this is what I did. These are my temperatures, and this is how it's going. I don't know if I want to do that or not, or if I want to show the process of actually making my blocks or knitting my rows. I still haven't decided yet, and I don't want to do, like, I don't know, like, time-lapse. Because that's, I don't know. I don't want to do a time lapse. That's just no. Time lapses are a pain. Because if you need to speed something up in like DaVinci Resolve, it's still a little confusing to do. And I just want to like make the video, do it, and I can put chapters in. This is day whatever. And then my highs and lows, and then just do it. And I would have to have, yeah, I would actually have to have that permanently sitting over there. So I will have to get my little 720 out once the year rolls around and hook it up that way. Because right now I was having issues the last time the camera froze. So I removed it from the USB port in the back and then stuck it in the USB port on the top. So I don't know if I put it, the other one in the port in the back, if I'm going to have the same problem. Because it wasn't an issue before. Itchy. So it's just still thinking. If I had an extra cell phone that had a SD card in it, I would totally just use that. Because my light right there has a thing to hold your phone on. But I don't have an extra one with an SD card. And there's, to my knowledge, no way to use the cell phone as an extra like camera without some kind of third-party paid plug-in. So, which sucks, because I would rather do that, but I don't have an extra phone. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it that way. I'll do my regular stuff over here with until I get like a different, a second 1080p web camera, which I might do that this weekend. Maybe a Logitech this time and just have that over here and put that one over there permanently. So I don't have to move things around like I constantly have to. I mean, I have to do the same thing with the microphones. I have to unplug one. I have to unplug this mic and then plug that mic in. But that's not as much of a pain in the butt as it is to move that camera and hook it up over there. I'd rather just have something permanently hooked up. Why? I got stuck. It's like, how does that happen? Because it's big fluffy yarn. I don't think I'm getting close to the end. Or am I? No. I'm nowhere near it. So yeah, I think I just figured out what I'm gonna do this weekend. This coming weekend. I'm going to pick up another web camera. Some other incidental things that I specifically need. What else was it? Camera. I don't know if I want to get a second light. I might, because moving the light back and forth is also a pain. So I think I might just get like a normal, just a ring light. Yeah. I'll have to look what they got. I need to make that list. It's all tangled. Yeah, because I'm tired of like maneuvering stuff back and forth, because it's such a production to move that camera over there, get it hooked up, make sure it's not upside down. So if it's permanently over there, I won't have to worry about it. I won't have to set it up every time. I just need to make sure I select the correct camera. I could change the camera in OBS Studio, so that wouldn't be a problem. As long as there's no, like, conflicts. Which sometimes happens. Am I close? Oh, almost. I'm almost over there. I've got this much to go. As it falls. Get it up on my lap. Yeah, and I can't, my son's blanket's right here. It's got like maybe 74-ish more rows left on it, and it'll be done. That's my before I go to bed project that I do in my room, because it's just way too big to work on over here. It's unwieldy, it's heavy, it's all single crochet, and I'm like, I don't need this. I'm just gonna do it in my room from now on. So it's sitting over there because I was working on it out here, but it's too much to deal with in this cubicle. Now if I didn't have this side of the desk, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it, but seeing as I feel like I'm trapped, I'm gonna have to, like, not do it in here. I'm gonna have to do it in the room. Oh, darn it. The dropping of the chain. Trying to frickin' do this. There we go. Why does that look weird? I don't know. Maybe it's the color. It just looks off. No, they all look like that. Never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna get the temperature blanket stuff ready to go. If you haven't already decided on what yarn you're going to use at what temperature, now is a good time to start. Because, I mean, you could do it at any time. You could actually, like, and I'll have to, like, get all the links and stuff when I go and do that. Put it into the description of where you can get your temperatures from. Because you can do it, like, as far back as it will go. I don't know. I haven't tried doing that yet, because I've thought about doing one for, like, the year I was born and where I was born at. I was thinking about doing that at some point, which I'm not even sure. Would I knit it or would I crochet it? I don't know. I tell you one thing, I probably won't do two at once. I don't know how hard that's going to be to upkeep. It shouldn't be difficult, because I'm going to shoot them, like, on the day. I'll get the temperatures, and then I'll write them down. I've got to get a notebook for that. That's another thing on the list. I'm just, like, a composition notebook. Something I could keep over here so I can keep track of it. Plus have a, keep track of my, yarn at what temperature I'm using it at. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use every single color that I bought, or if there's going to be one or two that I'm not going to use, and then that'll be just for something else. Do I think I'm going to use up all the yarn? I don't think so, but I don't know. I bought 2 of each of the 12, I think it's 12 colors. At least I think it's 12. It's either 10 or 12. I can't remember offhand. But I bought them, like, one's for the crochet, the other one's for the knitting. Yeah. Or I just use one at a time. Except for the black. The black is my border color and in between the days color. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Probably just use one skein at a time. Probably be better anyway. instead of having 2 skeins going all at once. And it's just like, and then you run out of yarn on both, and it's like, that wouldn't be fun. So I'll just use one until it runs out. Am I even close? No, there it is. It's right there. There's my end. Yeah, because I don't need to have like 12 skeins of yarn floating around. I already got enough of that right now, so. I will pull one out of the box. I won't have all of them out because that would be silly. I just got to make sure I get the temperatures, write them down, and then get my yarn, and then do all the stuff with it. I'm crocheting towards the ball because I need more yarn, and I don't want to pull it off just yet. There we go. There we go. Probably crazy for doing 2 at once. But it is what it is, and it's a year-long project, and it will be completed on December 31st or shortly thereafter, depending on if I need to add a final border around anything. I'm also on the knit one. They're going in strips, and I am going to sew those strips together and do it as I go. Once I start, like, January, I won't have to worry about it because it's the first strip on that project. But when February rolls around, I'll like attach it and then sew as I go. That way I'm not haphazardly trying to sew it at the end of the week or at the end of the month. Oh my goodness. Why am I having problems today? Good grief. Hang on. That way it'll be all sewed together. Or is it sewed or sewn? Sewn. I can speak. I know I can. Sewn together as it works up. So I'm not doing it at the end and wasting time. Because that's going to be like 700 rows or something like that. That I'm working on. That I will be working those on my size 8 needles. And the crochet temperature blanket is on the I9 hook. And I'm working on the blank and the borders for March right now, so they're get ready to go. Not quite halfway through doing those blocks. So that should get done sometime this week, because I will still, when I get off work, round robin all my projects except for the fall aspirations crochet along. That I'm gonna have to like focus on for a couple of days to get week 3 finished. So, and that will be Tuesday. Okay. Do I chain one? Okay, chain one. Let me turn this. And I think I slip stitch. Yeah, that's where I slip stitch. I don't know why I was thinking I slip stitched over here. No, slip stitched across and then chain. So I think, did I slip stitch in each? I don't remember. 1, 2. Yeah, yeah. I think I do. I don't. It makes sense to me. And then I'm gonna slip into this end and then chain 2. And start all over again. I'm going to move my stitch marker up to where it should be, which is somewhere over here. That way I can just keep track and I'm not like losing my mind. Get this started here. So this is be row 3. And if my time runs out, I'll finish this row off camera. Where's my time at? 11 minutes. We shall make a good college try, because it's probably going to take longer than 11 minutes to get through it. If I quit throwing my yarn everywhere. There we go. Now we can start cooking with gas. Just not that quick with this. So the yarn's really fuzzy and fluffy. But I'm using a size L hook. Get this up in my lap without it like hanging all the weight down off to the side on the floor would be nice. Because sometimes it will fall. Yeah, I want to make more tutorials. I don't want to just do like, do want to do like a knitted blanket, for like, a beginner's knitted blanket. I don't want to just do straight garter stitch though. Like a sampler blanket. Make like a throw or something. Because there aren't that a lot of like knitted blankets. Because knitting takes a while. To finish projects on. Crochet is a lot quicker. But yeah, I do want to do that. Maybe I'll make that like a knit along or something. I just need to figure out what yarn to use. Probably just like a 4-weight. Yarn flying everywhere. Yeah, like a sampler blanket. It won't include the cables. I will do a sampler cable blanket on its own. And that might be another knit along. And we'll do that one with like chunky yarn. So it works up quicker. I keep having to crochet towards the yarn. All right, let me get more than a couple of wraps off of this. Maybe. Yeah, because there's not a lot of like knitted blanket tutorials, or none that I've seen. Scrolling through YouTube. So that's something for me to think about and plan on in between the temperature blankets. Awkward silences. Awkward. It's getting hot again. Because, well, blanket. This blanket's warm. But she's already like, I love this so much. It's like, I know. It's just going to take a while to get done. Because I'm probably pretty sure I'm going to need to buy more yarn. But I will find that out once I get to, once I use up the 3 that I've got left. So after this pink one is gone, the red one will go on next, and I got one more pink one, and that's it. I just wish they had more of that red. It was on I bought it on clearance. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't, I think it was like, might have been $5 or something like that. I don't remember, but that was back in July, I think. It's like 3 months ago. So the weight of the blanket keeps falling off to the side, making it a little difficult to work. And then the yarn gets caught in it. Go again. How much time do I have left? I got 4 minutes. I'm sure I can rattle off some more yarn. And use my 4 minutes wisely. Or maybe. Hang on. I had to answer my daughter. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's October and it's still about 60. Yeah, it's 65 degrees outside still. And it's about 8:30 at night. And it's like, ooh, I can't wait to turn that AC back on. It's just insane. It's like the last week of October and I still need the air conditioning. I live in Colorado. This is unusual. Usually, because I was like going through my Facebook memories, and it was like a lot of snow pictures from like years ago. And probably, I think last year too. And it's like, it hasn't done anything down here yet. It snowed on Pikes Peak, but nothing down here in the Springs. Oh my goodness, I told her 5 minutes. Kids. Oh my goodness. No, why? Of course, it's getting close to the end of this session and I'm having problems trying to finish this third double crochet. There we go. Every time. Why? I don't understand. It's like the third double crochet doesn't want to, like, double crochet. What happened? It got stuck. Like, that's not good. I wonder if it's because this yarn is flat. I mean, it's fluffy, it's warm, but it's flat. I wonder if that's why I'm having problems. I don't have any problems with like the regular Bernay blanket. Darn it. It's just this one causes a lot of issues. Oh, there goes my timer. With about this much left to go. Well, anyway, that's the end of this episode. Let me know what you worked on in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.